veterans, please tidy up this place. No! Wow! How did you guys do it?
We got cleaners.
Cleaners?
You know it, Dad.
Cleaner, it works.
Coming up next on Plus TV, Plus News. Join our news team for half hour of local and national news. Plus News, informative, balanced, accurate, and current.
When the power goes out, life is disrupted. Be prepared and keep your home powered up with a generator from Benquip. We carry brands such as Honda, Kohler, and JCB. Schedule your installation, maintenance, and assessment to keep your generator ready and waiting to protect your family and home the next time the power fails. Stay in control of your power with a generator from Benquip. Equipment, parts, service.
In the headlines for tonight's newscast, veteran pilot dies after crop duster crash in Spanish Lookout. Panton fires back at PM's corruption accusations. CEO says Transport Department is being relocated, not evicted. And Providence Ministry rallies community support for upcoming back-to-school drive. These stories and more are coming up next on Plus News. Stay tuned.
That is brought to you through the courtesy of Builders Hardware, your home improvement warehouse.
So it started off like any other summer day in Belize. I decided to go down to Builders Hardware since I heard they had 25% off on summer outdoor products. I got a couple of items, a chair, a grill, a cooler, and I got carried away, but the prices were so good. But anyways, I might have gotten comfortable, maybe too comfortable. Then I saw the news, man, the hurricane season was not playing with me. But thank God Builders also had 25% off hurricane preparedness items as well. Flashlights, batteries, sealant, first aid kits, everything I need. And guess what? My grill survived.
Good night and welcome to Plus News for today, Tuesday, July 7th, 2026. I am Julian Cruz. A veteran member of Belize's aviation community has tragically lost his life following an aircraft accident in the Spanish Lookout community. 42-year-old pilot Henry Plett died after the crop dusting aircraft he was operating went down shortly after 9 o'clock this morning. Journalist LJ Wade filed the following report.
Captured the last moments of 42-year-old pilot Henry Plett's life. The tragic aircraft incident occurred shortly after 9 o'clock this morning in the Barton-Rame area of Spanish Lookout. The entire ordeal was captured on video by a member of the community. The video shows the aircraft that Plett was piloting soaring through the sky. Plett was spreading fertilizer in his crop duster when the aircraft began losing altitude, causing the vessel to turn upside down and make a crash landing in a nearby field. Spanish Lookout's emergency personnel quickly arrived on the scene, but Plett reportedly died on impact. Norman Dyke, one of the 3 representatives of Spanish Lookout, spoke about the incident.
I just know that a plane was spreading fertilizer and it had some incident and it crash landed. So,
could you talk about Mr. Plett, his role in the community? What type of person was he?
Well, he was a farmer he did farming, chickens and grains, and then also flying planes. So I feel for the family. They'll definitely miss him. So our condolences go out to the families.
So far, there has been no official report as to what may have caused the tragic incident. Plet was a long-standing member of the Spanish lookout and aviation community, serving for aero crop dusting as a ground and dispatch crew member since 2012. Reporting for Plus News, LJ Wade.
The leader of the opposition, the Honorable Tracy Panton, is firing back at the Prime Minister regarding comments he made over the weekend at the PUP's National Party Council. During his presentation, the Prime Minister called Panton, and we quote, one of the most corrupt ministers in Belize's history.
Tracy, we think that the people forget how she gave way Bolido to a member of the borough government. We have to remind her, who did she give the Bolido to? We have to tell her that she has no moral authority to talk about corruption because Tracy Panton has been one of the most corrupt ministers that the government have ever seen. So we're not afraid for the UDP because our party is united. Our party is strong. And the people of this country continue to support the People's United Party because they see the difference of a UDP government that does nada and a PUP government that works for the people every single day.
Briceño was referencing the UDP's Bolido scandal, a scandal that he claims Panton played an important role in. Today, Panton responded to the Prime Minister, stating that she had no authority to do what the PM was alleging in his remarks.
Minister, but I say that to say the Minister of State has no authority to sign any legal agreements on behalf of the government of that nature. Nobody unilaterally under the borough administration approved anything. I don't know if people remember that I was a Minister of State. I was not a substantive minister, but I say that to say the Minister of State has no authority to sign any legal agreements on behalf of the government of that nature. It comes from the Attorney General's ministry and it comes from the substantive minister at the time. But I will go further. Under my administration of that process, those recommendations after the approval from cabinet went to the contractor general for review and for scrutiny to make sure that those contracts were being executed to the letter of the law. I have served this country diligently for 40 years. And at no time, in any position I have served in this country, have I used my office or my authority for personal gain, to enrich my friends and family, to enrich myself, to try to garner any benefits that does not serve the interests of this country and the interests of the people.
Chief Executive Officer in the Ministry of Transport, Chester Williams, has dismissed claims that the National Bus Company, NBC, is evicting the Transport Department from the Belize City and Corozal bus terminals. The claims surfaced in a report published by the Guardian newspaper, which alleged that transport officials had been instructed to find alternative office space. Williams said the move is part of a planned relocation aimed at reducing congestion in the Dangriga, Belize City, and Corozal terminals, all of which are now managed by NBC under the public-private partnership. According to the CEO, the objective is to improve the overall experience for commuters by creating a more customer-friendly terminal environment.
The post is to the effect that the National Bus Company is evicting the Transport Department from the various terminals across the country. I can categorically state that such information is not true. NBC is not evicting the Department of Transport from either of the terminals. It is a part of our plan as we expand the Department of Transport to relocate the transport offices from the various terminals across the country, for the simple fact that there is severe congestion in terms of office space. Currently, with the limited staff that works at the Department of Transport in the districts, as well as in Mango Creek, the office space is not sufficient to accommodate those staff. And we are tripling our staff. So if it is that they cannot accommodate the limited staff now, then certainly as we triple the staff across the country, it is going to be even more chaotic in terms of having adequate space for our officers to be able to perform their duties, and more so for the public to be comfortable when they come to do business at the various offices across the country.
According to Williams, the Transport Department has not been given a deadline to vacate the offices. The CEO within the Ministry of Transportation, Chester Williams, was asked whether his ministry engages in split payments in an effort to sidestep going above the $10,000 threshold. According to Williams, since he became CEO, he has made it a practice to process invoices as is.
As a CEO, were you aware of any this possibility of structuring payments?
I'm not aware of that, and I wouldn't want to comment much about it. I can only say to you that within our ministry, whenever we get a quotation for something, we would normally process that quotation as is. If there's a need for us to request from the Ministry of Finance for advance de-reservation, or if there's a need for us to ask for a supplementary budget to accommodate what we want to do, then we go down that road. That's what we normally do. And that's all I will say about that.
Do you consider, or have you run into problems with the $10,000 threshold? Do you consider that it needs to be increased given all the nuances and bureaucracy in government?
I am not going to comment about whether or not that should be increased. That is within the prerogative of the Prime Minister and his team, including the Cabinet. If they so wish, or if they see the need for that to be done, then it's within their purview. And that's all I will say about it.
A Ladyville man has been remanded after allegedly being found with slain man's motorcycle. We will share that and other stories when Plus News returns.
So it started off like any other summer day in Belize. I decided to go down to Builders Hardware since I heard they had 25% off on summer outdoor products. I got a couple of items, a chair, a grill, a cooler, and I got carried away, but the prices were so good. But anyways, I might have gotten comfortable, maybe too comfortable. Then I saw the news, man, the hurricane season was not playing with me. But thank God Builders also had 25% off hurricane preparedness items as well. Flashlights, batteries, sealant, first aid kits, everything I need. And guess what? My grill survived.
Before our grid reached across Belize, it was built by generations of Belizeans committed to connecting communities and powering progress. Through the hands, the dedication, and the vision of our people, the grid grew with Belize. A nation built through strength and resilience, and a network built pole by pole. Today, that responsibility continues, strengthened by every hand that follows. Each generation building on the last and carrying forward a shared responsibility, serving communities, powering schools, hospitals, businesses, and homes, supporting a nation that continues to grow. Belize Electricity Limited, built to serve, serving Belize.
As one of the largest cable and internet providers in Belize, CBC strives to provide our customers with the highest standards of quality, value, and service in all aspects of cable TV and internet. Monitoring our systems closely, our technicians combine creative planning and state-of-the-art technology with years of experience and training to develop and provide the most reliable and advanced cable and internet service to exceed your expectations. For CBC and our team of talented engineers, technicians, and customer service representatives, delivering less than the very best is never an option.
It all seems cool. Hanging on the street, no school to keep you back, no 8-to-5 job to hold you down, no responsibilities, running things in your neighborhood, guns, drugs, fame. Even the media calls your name like you're a big deal, until you're lying on the street, dead, your mother crying, kids left without a father. 'Cause make no mistake, that's where you'll end up. Today, tomorrow, a year from now, 5 years from now. In Belize, when you choose to join a gang, there are only two things in your future: a hole in Lord Ridge or a cell at Kobe. Gang life is no life. Choose to live free and live right. A message from the Ministry of Home Affairs and the Violence Prevention and Enforcement Unit.
Here's how to be a part of Benny's Homecation in 3 easy steps. First, download the B-Bucks app and sign up to be eligible. It's fast and easy. Then, shop at any Benny's location or Benny's entity. Remember to choose products from our monthly Homecation jackpot categories to earn entries. Now you can earn B-Bucks with purchases made and be a part of the Benny's Homecation jackpot for a chance to win the $10,000 grand prize in December. Win the ultimate Homecation with Benny's, quality and savings.
Before our grid reached across Belize, it was built by generations of Belizeans committed to connecting communities and powering progress. Through the hands, the dedication, and the vision of our people, the grid grew with Belize. A nation built through strength and resilience, and a network built pole by pole. Today, that responsibility continues, strengthened by every hand that follows, each generation building on the last, and carrying forward a shared responsibility, serving communities, powering schools, hospitals, businesses, and homes, supporting a nation that continues to grow. Belize Electricity Limited, built to serve, serving Belize.
As one of the largest cable and internet providers in Belize, CBC strives to provide our customers with the highest standards of quality, value, and service in all aspects of cable TV and internet. Monitoring our systems closely, our technicians combine creative planning and state-of-the-art technology with years of experience and training to develop and provide the most reliable and advanced cable and internet service to exceed your expectations. For CBC and our team of talented engineers, technicians, and customer service representatives, delivering less than the very best is never an option.
A 29-year-old Ladyville construction worker has been remanded to the Belize Central Prison after being charged with handling stolen goods in connection with a motorcycle allegedly stolen from the home of a recently murdered man. Frank Young appeared before the chief magistrate on Tuesday, where he was arraigned on a single count of handling stolen goods. Prosecutors alleged that on July 5th, Young was found in possession of a red Leafan motorcycle valued at $2,800 Belize, which had been reported stolen from the home of 44-year-old Shane Vargas, also known as Shotta P, who was fatally shot in Ladyville on July 3rd. According to police, Vargas' sister, who had secured her brother's home after his death as his next of kin, reported that the residence had been broken into and the motorcycle stolen. She later told investigators she saw Young riding the motorbike and alerted police. Officers say the motorcycle was recovered and its serial number matched the purchase receipt provided by the sister. During his arraignment, Young initially pleaded guilty, telling the court he had only handled the stolen motorcycle. However, after being informed that a guilty plea would likely result in a custodial sentence, he changed his plea to not guilty. Chief Magistrate denied him bail, noting that additional charges, including burglary, could arise as investigations continue. Young was remanded to the Belize Central Prison until October 6, 2026. Police continue to investigate both the burglary at Vargas' residence and the murder of the 44-year-old man, which occurred at his shop in the Japan area of Ladyville. 2 Belize city men have been acquitted of firearm and ammunition charges connected to the 2023 murder investigation of businessman Aurel Brandon Leslie. Despite the acquittal, Elden Flowers, 28, and Kareem Franklin remain on remand as they continue to face a separate murder charge in relation to Leslie's death. The pair was found not guilty on Tuesday, after the senior magistrate ruled that the prosecution had failed to provide or prove beyond a reasonable doubt that they had possession of an unlicensed 9mm pistol and ammunition allegedly recovered near the scene of a motorcycle crash at the Flag Monument on August 27, 2023. In delivering the decision, the court noted that the prosecution's case relied primarily on the testimony of one police officer who acknowledged he had not personally either seen any accused in possession of the firearm. The magistrate also questioned a gap in the evidence, pointing to the absence of testimony from other officers who were present at the scene during the 20-minute period between the suspect's detention and the recovery of the weapon. Although Flowers and Franklin were acquitted of the firearm-related offenses, they remain in custody pending trial on the charge of murdering businessman Aurel Brandon Leslie. Police are currently investigating the death of 20-year-old Kevon Gabriel. Gabriel's death transpired on Saturday, July 4th, after police responded to reports made by Gabriel's ex-girlfriend who alleged that he had gone to her Belmopan home, damaged property, and threatened to kill her. Police later intercepted Gabriel on a road behind Fidel Castro Street. Officers exited the vehicle to approach him, but the vehicle reportedly rolled backward, trapping Gabriel beneath it. He was removed from under the mobile and taken to the Western Regional Hospital, where he succumbed to his injuries. Yesterday, ASP Stacey Smith confirmed that an investigation has been launched into the circumstances surrounding Gabriel's death.
Police are investigating the death of 20-year-old Kevon Gabriel, which occurred on Saturday, 4th July 2026 in the city of Belmopan. The circumstance of the unfortunate passing of the Mr. Gabriel, for which the department certainly wishes to convey its sincere condolences, as well as the ministry. What we have learned so far is that a female had made calls to the police station stating that Mr. Gabriel, an ex-boyfriend of hers, had entered her home and damaged a number of items, and he did this on 2 occasions. On the second occasion, when police were escorting the female for medical attention because she became distressed because of the circumstance, and for her to subsequently formally give her report, Mr. Gabriel was observed and he was apprehended. The officers alighted the vehicle, and in the process of formally detaining Mr. Gabriel, the vehicle began to roll backward, resulting in the 3 officers who were responded being struck, as well as Mr. Gabriel. The officers received non-life-threatening injuries. However, Mr. Gabriel's injuries were more fatal and he subsequently passed. Concurrent criminal and internal investigations are being conducted in relation to the death of Mr. Gabriel.
At this weekend's National Party Council meeting hosted by the PUP, a familiar face was seen in attendance. Former Commissioner of Police and current Transport CEO Chester Williams. CEO Williams posted a picture alongside PUP mayoral candidate Alan Pollard. The post sparked some controversy regarding Williams' political affiliation. According to Williams, he does not know why his presence at the NPC came as a surprise, as he is a proud supporter of the party.
I think, Marisol, that it has been widely known that I am a supporter of the People's United Party. I don't know why it came as a surprise to anybody. But at the end of the day, in the discharge of my functions as a public officer, I do not use politics or allow politics to influence my decision. I do believe that when you're a public officer, you're providing that public duty, that it must be done with blinders, in a sense that it doesn't matter if the person's a PUP or UDP or NIP, we must treat people equally, and that's my firm belief.
Louis Zabane highlights ongoing works within the Dangriga constituency. We'll share more on that when Plus News returns.
So it started off like any other summer day in Belize. I decided to go down to Builders Hardware since I hear they had 25% off on summer outdoor products. I got a couple of items, a chair, a grill, a cooler, and I got carried away, but the prices were so good. But anyways, I might have gotten comfortable, maybe too comfortable. Then I saw the news, and the hurricane season was not playing with me. But thank God, Builders also had 25% off hurricane preparedness items as well. Flashlights, batteries, sealant, first aid kits, everything I need. And guess what? My grill survived.
The biggest football event in the world is finally here, and Smart is giving you the chance to play and win. Before every match starts, predict who will win. The more predictions you make, the more chances you have to win. Get 1 point towards your total when you guess the winning team. Predict the exact score and earn up to 4 points. The top scorer at the conclusion of the World Cup wins the grand prize of $2,500 in cash. That's not all. Players get a chance to win weekly prizes. Plus, our quarter-final winner gets a watch party package. Play directly in the Smart app for just 50 cents per entry. Prediction starts June 1st to July 18, 2026. Don't just watch the World Cup. Play along and win with Smart. Smart, bringing people together.
Welcome to the William David Fonseca parking facility, your modern solution for safe and convenient parking in downtown Belize City. With easy payment options such as prepaid cards or coins, parking downtown has never been easier. Enjoy affordable rates as low as 75 cents for 15 minutes, $1.50 for 30 minutes, and $3 for an hour. Open and available 24/7. Park smart, park safe, park at the William David Fonseca parking facility. Modern, secure, convenient. Your Belize City Council, always about the people.
When the job demands more, Milwaukee Power Tools are designed to handle the toughest jobs on the construction site. If it's speed, durability, and performance you need, Milwaukee is the perfect choice. For unstoppable power at an unbeatable price, make it Milwaukee. Nothing but heavy duty. Available at Benny's. Quality and savings.
The People's United Party held their National Party Council meeting over the weekend in the cultural capital of Belize, Dangriga. Honorable Louis Zamane, the area representative of the constituency, welcomed the party to Dangriga, highlighting a number of ongoing projects throughout the communities.
I want to highlight some of the things that we are grateful for in our constituency that could never have happened under that past administration, that disaster of 13 years. Within just the past 5 years, when you come into our constituency at Hope Creek, you will be passing nearby a housing area for which we have been able to issue out over 500 house lots right there in Hope Creek. Never before has this constituency been able to benefit from having a piece of the jewel as under this PUP administration. You pass in Silgrass, we have another 400 altogether. We are grateful to say that we have received over 1,000 house lots in the Dangriga constituency. Over 1,000 house lots, 1,000 people who now have a piece of the jewel and can be proud to say that it's under this PUP administration that they have gotten their piece of land. And we've gotten housing, and we've gotten roads, streets in Hope Creek. Imagine Hope Creek has streets in there. We have to put speed bumps in there because they think they still live on the highway. Hope Creek, Sarawee have streets now. $1.4 million, ladies and gentlemen, has been invested in the IT vet there at Hope Creek and is now soon to be reopened again. When we got there, we barely had 30 students. Now we're doing over 450 students a year at that facility right there. People from the Stan Creek West, from the whole area, young people are now able to get training and be able to have a better quality of life. You come into Dangriga, well, right here, you would have seen it paved from the drums of our father all the way to Commerce Bight Port. That's a $2 million investment. My good Minister of Infrastructure Development will know that we called him every year, right, from day one. When we get the thing, when we, he said, no worry, man, we submit it. He said, the Minister of Finance will look on it, and we kept going, and now we have that road that you have just driven on all the way there, $2 million from here to Commerce Bight, a beautiful piece of road.
Providence Ministry is once again preparing to give back to the community through its annual Back to School drive set for August 22. The Kamalote-based outreach ministry, founded by Shana Salazar in 2024, was born out of a desire to be a reflection of God's provision, shown through community service and donation-led initiatives. Since its formation, the ministry has assisted more than 30 families in need of support. As preparations continue for this year's school drive, the ministry is calling on the public to donate school supplies, including backpacks, books, and other stationery essentials for students from preschool through secondary school. Salazar added that every contribution, no matter the size, can make a lasting impact on children and families on the receiving end.
Providence Ministry, by definition, the word providence means God's provision for his people. So Providence Ministry is just a practice, is just an initiative, a personal desire of mine to help those around me in need. And we have been doing this since 2024. And I'm very proud to say that since then, the ministry has expanded in terms of receiving resources from those to assist other people around us in need. This initiative for August 22nd is the Back to School drive, as you mentioned. Resources that we are asking persons to donate include school bags, school books, pens, pencils, you know, the typical list items that you would find on the Back to School list. So if you have any interest, even if you would like to donate monetarily, you could reach out to me via WhatsApp at 615-5138 so that I could make arrangements to get that from you. Whether it's a small donation, whether it's a book or a small financial donation, a small act of kindness has a long-lasting impact on those who receive whatever it is that you are contributing. So whatever God lays on your heart, I ask that you reach out to me and that we could work together to reach out to those in our community that may be in need.
And that brings us to the end of our newscast for tonight on that very upbeat note. We want to say thank you so much for tuning into Plus News, and be sure to join us right back here again tomorrow evening when we bring you all the latest happenings from around the country and on issues that are affecting Belize externally. Until then, do have a very lovely, safe, dry evening wherever you are, and be sure to join us right back here again tomorrow night when we bring you all the latest news. God bless. Have a lovely night.